everybody, this is the former AJKW World Heavyweight Champion, and with crappy hair that you can't see, sorry about that, JDX, and it's WrestleMania season, woo! If Rick Flair's ever here. Yeah, I kinda doubt that. And if you notice, I got myself a little backpack. If anyone knows me, I'm a big Dean friggin' Ambrose fan, and, well, we'll get to that with my predictions on that match on Mania itself. Half this video is going to be predictions itself on the big three matches of the pay-per-view itself. Sorry to say there. As always, I'm recording this to SmackDown. In this particular case, before the big grandest stage of the pay-per-view itself. So let's get to the obvious. For independent, I can't believe they had another match. This comes with a very long story, but I'll keep it as short as I can. Raka Raka is a very nice stunt-oriented twin YouTube group. Imagine if Smosh ever wanted to get into stunts, and they're twins. Yeah, that's basically what you get. One of their longest skits was basically a serial killer obsessed Ronald McDonald. Yeah, and I think the first go around when they had like an actual WWE style match, they kind of hyped it like if it was a Brock Lesnar style WWE, no, not even WWE actually, a UFC promo, card to that, and I think the entire channel. Go watch it. The man's crazy. Actually, they're crazy. But the second time around, they had a nemesis for the guy. It wasn't really cool. They were collabing with another Australian channel. Some dirty grandpa looking motherfucker. And I'm going to allow the swears because it's Indian. You can swear all day. Vince. Anywho, the second time around they did a WWE style match. And to say it was CZW is kind of an understatement. Australia really loves beating the crap out of each other and damn near trying to murder each other. After the video, they had a post thing showing that they might have actually screwed a bit of their flesh with injuries and all. Not the point. Go watch the video. I highly recommend it. Best match if it was ever a real, if they're ever in a real roster, they totally deserve one. It's some sort of promotion. On to the next thing. Dean himself. If you watched Raw, he kind of intimidated Brock the best way anyone who's doing the trolling game online knows. He's basically going out, no, he didn't do the dab, but he did the closest thing to it. He came out with a little toy chest, and he just threw out all the stuff he got out of the past Raws. A chainsaw from Terry Funk. And that, man, I freaking respect you. A freaking barbed wire baseball bat. I don't mind, is it? One day I'll find some kayfabe way to get a barbed wire baseball bat in the AJKW. And when I do, Dark X and the Gangster, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it! Until then, that'll be cool. And if you also remember the great one, the ROH Extreme ones, well, Seth Rollins, he had his, when he was going up against Brock, he had a reverse I guess, bladeless, axe handle. I got an axe handle. It's plastic, just want to make that perfectly clear. Whole 9 yards. Yeah. It's for Halloween and stuff. Just want to put that perfectly clear in case you think, oh, it's a real thing. Yeah, okay. And that's pretty much it for kayfabe stuff. But my predictions for the big one, that match, I really want Dean to win. There's no denying my fandom and my praise every time I see Dean on Raw and SmackDown coming up. I hope his promo for tonight's SmackDown is going to be amazing, because he's been kindling everybody he's ever seen just to hype. Yeah, I'm totally gonna win, Brock. I'm gonna beat you, Brock. I'm gonna beat you. And I just go back and go, oh, yes, sir. Tell me more, boss. I know, full Phantom Pain. If anyone's still playing Phantom Pain, that's it for Dean's match. The Snorefest that is Roman Reigns. Yeah, best case scenario, he might win against Triple H. I'm betting it just because I really want that match to end quick. Ed Hunter looks really disinterested when they're doing their backstage brawls the last couple weeks. Like, he really wanted to bail, but not in like the cool kind of way like he used to back in the 90s. Like, oh god, this is shit, I gotta go. Like, this isn't like it used to be. Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be a good 5-star match for him for Roman to get a push to a crowd and a fandom that doesn't like him, myself included, but that's just me trying to be nice to the whole situation. And having said that, Hunter, I know you've jobbed to better people than this. Is Roman really worth it at this point? I'm just putting that out there. Last up on big matches, AJ Styles versus, I can't believe it, Chris Jericho. If this man was in my room, he'd invent everything around here. I think I might have said this in prior WWE news segments, but if I didn't, there you go. And if he offended this glove, well, sorry, dude. It's AJ Styles. Also, speaking of mid-card Intercontinentals, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the six-way, I assume, match. I think it's a six-way match. I thought it would be like a traditional tag, but no. It's straight up six-man triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship at the grandest stage of them all. Him, Sami Zayn are pretty much the two guys I'm going to be focusing on because ROH heritage, and hello, I've pretty much focused on their ROH more than anything. That's on card alone, that's like an ROH reunion. I've been kind of saying that with a lot of these guys who've been coming from ROH, finally going up against each other in main card or anything with main roster, and it just feels like a great reunion and a great time to use what they've used in the past and try to like build some sort of good story. I hope this works out too. I know that Zayn is still in NXT and he's about to go up against a debut match with Nakamura, and I hope for Takedown Texas, he does a really good job there too. I mean, it's NXT and a Takedown pay-per-view. They probably are not going to screw this up if they tried. I'm looking at you, Hunter. I'm pretty sure you got this down pat. That is WrestleMania week, so no pressure there, huh? Having all said that, to WrestleMania week itself and my predictions, I really, well, for winners, you already saw my WrestleMania season. Anything can happen. Better, but yeah, final predictions. I don't want Roman to win, but anything can happen. Brock needs to lose. Dean needs to win. That'd be a great push for his career. Having all said that, I am the former AJKW World, and enjoy WrestleMania season. Bye.
Just, what the hell, Vince? If you're watching this, I had a bit of a battery issue, with my predictions video, and, for fun, I said, screw it, I might as well just have my predictions and then my post pay-per-view, reactions, and, it's, 12:30 at midnight, and I have no voice left in me after that pay-per-view, so I'll just get to the main matches. I was mainly talking about my predictions. For Dean, I knew it was going to be a good match coming in. Man, was he going at it with the kendo. He was going at it with what he could do. It's just Brock won, and as much as I want to rip this shirt off, I think this is the most skin this channel's ever going to get of me. Sorry to say. Having said that, for Kevin, I will say congratulations in advance to Zack Ryder. The man did need TV time. I'm going to have to agree there. It is a decent push, but Sami Zayn was there, and ROH, dude, just ROH, and I'm happy. No, to be honest, I am happy that he did time in NXT and he had a decent tag. And I understand why he needed to push back into Raw, but it was just like, what the fuck? Now comes the last two matches. Before I get to that, the Divas Championship being turned into the Women's Championship. Thank God Almighty, there is a heart out there in the writers department. Was like, yeah, we're getting tired of the Divas division. Good to hear. The belt's pretty much a pink version of the main belt, if you haven't already saw a card, I guess, to the announcements or anything related to that. Having said that, I'm okay with the change. I mean, a new belt for that roster is better than no belt at all, to be honest with you. Should they have changed the styling a little, not too much. Charlotte retaining and becoming this new division champion, I guess was expected, but not with this new whole belt opportunity. Sucks but true. To Sasha and Becky, they had a great match with a triple threat. But if you've been following Raw, yeah, Flair was just gonna screw it up. Anyway, yeah, cheating about it's a Flair thing to do anyway. The surprise after the New Day match, aside from looking like the freaking Ginyu Force, which I'm not gonna lie, is kind of funny as all hell. If I was a New Day kind of fan, that'd be a highlight for them. I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, Stone Cold, Mick Foley, and Shawn Michaels, of all people, come out and wrestle the crap out of them as like a debut. Oh, we still got it kind of thing. That was nice, especially for Shawn. I never thought he would get back into a ring and actually wrestle. I mean, Vince must have puckered up a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie there. Yeah, I'm just stalling. Taker versus Shane is a 5-star match just on its own. Not even gonna be that big of a douche there, but my inner child was happy that Taker won. But to me, I thought it was way bittersweet because Shane could have done some major changes to the company, kayfabe or otherwise. I honestly hope come tomorrow on Raw, as of this recording, he does good. Honestly, I hope he does. I hope he comes back in some capacity if he does have a real injury or not. Again, I just literally saw this like minutes after Raw, after Mania, the pay-per-views. I'm really still out of it. I really should be going to bed, but I had to do this. Hunter's match with Reigns was expected to be a snooze fest after the opening. The opening for Hunter was just great. I mean, Triple H is no stranger to having a great presence into a WrestleMania, and this was no different. It was the most metal I think he's ever going to be in a long time if he ever does another match next year, which, again, that's up in the air at this point. But yeah, Roman just went out of his mind with the cock and like stadium which goes all over the fireworks. Fireworks was at an all-time high to the point where Rock did a promo to do the announcement record, and yeah, Cena match is sued. More on that probably down the road. But for right now, he came out with a freaking flamethrower with his opening, along with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I'm not a sports guy, let alone the Dallas Cowboy arena area. I'm from New York. Just put that out there. However, when you come out with a flamethrower, yeah, it's Rock, but dude knows how to sell an opening. Yeah, as for Hunter and his, I guess, sort of cousin, Roman, their jury's out if he's still not out if he's really related to him. I completely doubt at this point. Decent match. If honestly, I hope I said this in past news because I'm still pissed here because I can't remember any of this off the track of my. I don't have any realm of facts off the top of my head right now on my channel because this was pretty much a boring match after the openings. Just take Roman out of the whole storylines leading up to this Mania and just put Seth in there. How much would you literally believe that is a better match on paper? They're both people from the company, both people who are in the authority, and betraying each other is pretty much Seth's #1 game. And having it the other way back to him would make him face turn. I don't know. Would have been something. If it wasn't for that ACL injury, that probably would have been the storyline to go here on out leading up to this Mania. Who knows? After that, I was still a little peeved about a lot of the guys I wanted to win losing left and right. I mean, I knew Hunter was going to lose, but just how bad are we talking? But yeah, it looked a pretty decent, clean victory, which for Roman is not bad. Tomorrow morning or the next 24 hours leading up to Raw, they're going to be booing. I mean, it sucks. It's not because of him, it's because how he's being, like, I guess, written into these kayfabe storylines. I don't know. That's just hard. Honestly, the more and more I talk about this, is going to turn into a podcast. So for right now, I did enjoy Mania, good, bad, or otherwise. But TakeOver Dallas was way the fuck better. Holy shit, Nakamura was amazing against Zayn. That was just like a match of the year all on paper. Joe versus freaking Finn Balor. Oh my god, that opening with the chainsaw. Oh, the demon side of him, which just came out in spades for that takeover. And yeah, Asuka versus Bayley. That was just again another 5-star Divas match on paper for the NXT roster. And again, just watch NXT if you really hate Raw right now. It's a great refuge. They can stay away from bad storylines for a while. That's what I tend to do. It's what a lot of people in the fandom tend to do now. And a good reason to keep the network. Like, if you're about to threaten that whole, oh, I'm not going to watch this ever again, like, legitimately think, yeah, but NXT, you know, I don't know, it's a devil's advocate kind of situation. I don't know. The highlight moves I liked was obviously Shane coming down from the cage, and Dean Ambrose attempting to use the chainsaw on Brock Lesnar would have been amazing. And my friends were like, oh, he's not going to use it, And then he did, he almost did, and I'm like, I fucking called it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm rambling, I'm going to be here all day, or online actually, rambling, so. I'm JDX, Retro Kid Reviews. I'm going to be beating the shit out of this shirt tomorrow. What the fuck, Owens? Or should I say Steen at this point? Go back to being Steen. Having said that, it was still a good Mania. It could have been way worse had it was the way it was planned. Who knows? Time will only tell, or next Raw will only tell. Take care, guys, and WrestleMania, huh?
You know what, Kevin? I've had enough with your icy, wannabe shit. Fuck it! You wanna know why? Bullet Club all day, baby. Next time. That's all I'm saying now. Later, Kev.